Hi, it's Carl Kwan here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how Korean lawyers charge their fees, and I'm going to give you 11 essential questions that you have to ask. So before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. This report is provided as a guide and is not meant to serve as anything more. I'm not an attorney, nor do I have any official designation. So what I present is merely an opinion based on research and experience. Your experience and that of others may be different than what is presented in this report. Okay, here we go. So in this video here, I'm going to be talking about how Korean law firms charge their fees. Now, as part of the selection process for your lawyer in Seoul or your Korean law firm, you need to understand how you'll be billed for their services. Now, just like in the US or other countries, Korean lawyers and law firms use three types of billing schemes: hourly, one-time flat fee, or contingency, or by contingency, I should say, which is a percentage of the money won or recovered. Now, here's a breakdown of how each billing scheme is applied in Korea. Now, please note that this is a general guide and may not be the same for all law firms or attorneys in Korea. First of all, there's hourly. So, financial and corporate transactions such as an M&A are billed by the hour. But here's a great tip. You can request a preset ceiling on the number of hours billed. Though the actual work may take more time, you are only billed for the amount you and the Korean attorney or law firm agreed to. Pretty good way to go, I think. Secondly, for one-time flat fee, now this can also be applied to corporate and financial transactions, such as setting up a company in Korea. Third, by contingency. Now, commonly, litigation cases will employ a contingency billing scheme. However, you may also need to pay a lump sum in addition to paying by contingency. Okay, so to make things a little bit easier, I've compiled two sets of questions you should ask in regard to fees. And the first is the top 6 questions about hourly rates and fees that you must ask a Korean lawyer. Number 1, very simple, what is the hourly rate, of course. Number 2, what are the minimum billing increments? Because not every attorney or law firm charges exactly by the hour, so you need to know this. Number 3, is there a charge for phone calls, emails, or letters? And if so, what is the cost? Number 4, how long do you estimate my case or transaction will take? Now, this is going to be difficult to answer in some cases, but you still need to ask. Number 5, what additional expenses, if required, might I be billed for? Number 6, how will I be charged if the case or transaction takes longer than expected? So those were the top 6 questions about hourly rates and flat fees. Now I'm going to give you the top 5 questions about contingency billing that you have to ask your Korean attorney. Number 1, what are my chances for recovery or winning my case? Because there are no guarantees in the law, so this question is extremely important. Number 2, how much do you think I can actually get if you help me win the case? But again, there are no guarantees, so be sure to ask this question. Number 3, what percentage will the contingency be? Really important. You should do your homework and find out how much other Korean law firms or attorneys will charge for your case. Number 4, what additional expenses do you expect to incur? Which is really important because you want to know. And finally, number 5, if my case is settled immediately, how will I be charged? Okay, so we've now covered the basics of what you need to know before hiring a Korean lawyer. In the next stage of the process, I'm going to be talking about what you need to prepare before you actually go and visit the lawyer and do your initial interviews. So thanks for watching, and talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.